Amancio, written by Chris Maude. 2, Flying Instructor, Norman Williamson. 3, Mulligan, Richard Dunwoody. 4, Oh So Risky, senior runner, 10 years old. He only started chasing back in November. 5 is Squire Silk, written by Jamie Osborne, and 6, Sublime Fellow, written by Mick Fitzgerald. And here's how they bet.
7-4. 7's Amancio from 6s, 9-1 Flying Instructor from 8. Oh So Risky, very easy to back 12s out to 16s, and the outsider of the pot is Sublime Fellow, 20-1.
And Mulligan jumps straight into the lead. A bold white face. Amancio is second and coming up to join him, in fact, and take it up. And Amancio jumps it in the lead from Mulligan and Sublime Fellow and Oh So Risky, and then Flying Instructor and Squire Silk is the back marker, and Amancio the leader. Amancio and Chris Maude, all 6 riders here have got rides in the Grand National on Saturday, and Amancio certainly going to test Mulligan as he jumps number 2. Clear with Oh So Risky and Sublime Fellow 3rd and 4th. First of the ditches, and they all jump it foot perfect. Amancio and Chris Ward, who rides Dextra Dove in the National, the grey Dextra Dove. Leads here on Amancio over the 4th. From Mulligan and Oh So Risky, the old fellow, a 10-year-old, jumping brilliantly at the moment. Sublime Fellow's on his inside. They swing left-handed. Amancio goes out into the country with the advantage over Mulligan and Sublime Fellow, then Flying Instructor and Oh So Risky, and Squire Silk. Squire Silk still got his tabs on him very much, because there's not much more than 5 lengths between first and last. Amancio comes to the next. Jumps it well again from Mulligan and Flying Instructor, who's 3rd. Coming down to number 6. Amancio and Mulligan. Mulligan landed just in the lead there. Mulligan from Amancio and Flying Instructor on the outside, and Sublime Fellow going up to dispute the lead now. In fact, he's on the inside as we see them, Sublime Fellow. The sheepskin noseband over the second ditch, and he just clipped it a bit too. And it's Mulligan on his outside. Amancio comes right into the picture on the inner. Flying Instructor is next. Mulligan and Amancio. These two from Flying Instructor. They're going a right clip too as they race towards the next. Sublime Fellow has dropped back to last. Mulligan is the leader, showing boldly with his white face there from Flying Instructor, who jumps it second. Squire Silk is getting closer all the time as they turn for home now, and they've got 3 fences left to jump in the Sandeman Maghull Novices chase, and it's Mulligan back with the advantage from Flying Instructor the grey, and then Squire Silk, whose rider has lost his cap, Jamie Osborne, just in man. Flying Instructor's gone there. Flying Instructor have fallen. They're coming down now towards the final ditch, and it's Mulligan at the second last, bidding for a David Nicholson threesome. Mulligan lands. Oh, he's a faller! Mulligan's a faller, and he nearly brought down Squire Silk. He almost brought him down. Coming to the last, and Squire Silk the leader from the old man. Oh So Risky at the final fence in the Sandeman Maghull Novices chase. Squire Silk from Oh So Risky. Squire Silk has only got to jump it. Oh, he made a terrible hash of it, but got away with it. Oh So Risky jumped it second. Sublime Fellow's jumping it third, but racing up towards the line. And Squire Silk, who was second in the 97 Arkle, 5th in the 91 Champion Hurdle, wins the Sandeman Maghull. Second is Oh So Risky. Third is Sublime Fellow. And 4th is the one-time leader, Amancio. We're happy to be able to tell you Flying Instructor unscathed after that fall, and looking further down the course, Mulligan also up on his feet all right. And Richard Dunwoody as well. So the result of the Sandeman Maghull Novices chase is first, number 5, Squire Silk, owned by Mr. Robert Ogden, trained by Andy Turnell. There is Norman Williamson, who of course rides Master Oates in the big one, limping back to the jockey's room. Squire Silk, ridden by Jamie Osborne, the rider of Sunny Bay on Saturday. Second was number 4, the Old Man Oh So Risky. What a great race he ran. Owned by Mr. Michael Tabor, trained by David Ellsworth and ridden by Paul Holly. Paul, who rides Northern Hyde in the big one. And third was number 6, Sublime Fellow, owned by Mr. Rory McGrath, trained by Nicky Henderson and ridden by Mick Fitzgerald, who rides Go Ballistic in the big one.
And the winner, number 5, Squire Silk, returned at 2-1. Second, number 4, Oh So Risky, 11-1. Third, number 6, Sublime Fellow,